Now, if you ask anyone who's raced here, they'll tell you, nowhere in the world is more important to get a high qualifying position than here on the windy, chicaney, challenging streets of Monaco. We're about to set the grid for tomorrow's race, but potentially for the end of the race too. So welcome along everyone to the Monaco Grand Prix qualifying.
All clear the garage please, cars ready to leave. Albon's ahead of you. Okay, Hulkenberg's behind you now. Understood, stopping this lap. That's Sainz behind you now. Okay, Sainz is behind you. Okay, we've only got one lap of fuel remaining.
for now then, but really we're just getting started. Make sure to join us again for Lights Out tomorrow. A proper road race, and in the true meaning of the word. That's how Mr. Monaco, the late great Graham Hill, once described this iconic event. The cars we drive have come a long way in the intervening half-century, but still we race on those same public roads beside the Mediterranean. There's no victory more coveted than that of the Monaco Grand Prix. The prestigious Circuit de Monaco, then, is not all that dissimilar today to the layout that made its debut almost a century ago. It's 2 miles and 19 corners through the streets of Monte Carlo. And although the average lap speed of around 93 miles per hour is the lowest of the season, the tiny margins for error make it the natural habitat of the safety car. It's time to see how our drivers are stacking up after yesterday's exciting qualifying session. Surfer Girl lines up on pole position, and Lando Norris lines up alongside. Looking down the rest of the grid, we have Verstappen, Hulkenberg, Gabriel Bortoleto, and Hamilton, Tsunoda, Russell, Meyer, and Andrea Kimi Antonelli, Sainz, Stroll, Esteban Ocon, and Behrman, Albon, Leclerc, Oscar Piastri, and Aiden Jackson, Hadjar, Fernando Alonso, Gasly, and Liam Lawson rounds off the grid. Now it's almost time for Lights Out, so let's go down to the track. And alongside me today, former Formula One driver and former world champion too. See, told you I'll give you a big intro. Anthony Davidson, hello. I know what we've got to do before the start of today's race, but what about our driver? What do the final hours look like for them?
Well, for them, you've got your pre-race rituals that you go through. You see different drivers that, some have got their headphones on, they're listening to the music. Some drivers really absorb the energy from the crowd and they're there waving to them. Other drivers, they go within themselves. They chat to their engineers, absorbing that information, that vital information that you need to carry you through the race. And, those pre-race rituals are essential to making things systematic. We do a lot of Grand Prix in a season, and the more systematic you can be, the easier you are within that environment.
The formation lap gets underway then, and it's going to be interesting today to see how the dry conditions could affect the lifespan of the tyres. So as all the cars take their positions on the grid, the teams will be hoping their strategies pay off for them in today's race. But the question I'm asking is which teams have got it right and which ones have got it horribly wrong?
just ahead. Push for the position. Now use DRS now available. Verstappen's behind. Okay, they're on fresh hards. Their tyres are just 1 lap old. Okay, we think they've got 2 stops remaining. 2 stops remaining. Time last lap, 1 minute 26.1. Gap to your teammate behind, 17.5 seconds. Okay, they're on fresh hards. They're currently 21st. And the time last lap, 1:21.8. Second place, you're in second place. Lando ahead. Okay, here's the gap that we're trailing the car ahead by. 1.0 seconds. They're on fresh mediums. Verstappen behind you now. Okay, they're on fresh hards. You've got 10 laps until your pit window opens. Pit window opens in 10 laps. And there's 36 laps to go. Battery charge is high, let's use that overtake button a bit more. Okay, so we're leading our teammate by 22.3 seconds. and Verstappen's behind. Time last lap, 1 minute 19.2. Okay, they're on fresh hards. Okay, they've got 4 laps on their tyres. Okay, we think they've got 2 stops remaining. 2 stops remaining. Tyre condition still looking good. The energy stores depleting, reducing our overall capacity. The more charge you hold, the faster that capacity will drop. Okay, the car ahead's pulling away from you at a rate of around 2 seconds a lap. Verstappen behind you now, and the time last lap, 1:20.5. Okay, they're on old hard tyres. Their tyres are 6 laps old. Okay, we think they've got 2 stops remaining. 2 stops remaining. Okay, mate, and Verstappen's behind. We want to keep them behind, please. This is super critical for our strategy. Gap to your teammate behind, 26.3 seconds. Okay, they're on old hard tyres. They're currently 21st. Time last lap, 1 minute 22.2. worry about the tyre condition for now, everything's looking good. Overtake now, come on, push hard. Great stuff, it looked like you made easy work of that target. Let's try and keep that going right through to the end of the race. We're approaching the pit window now and you're going to be on hards next time. Use your overtake button more. It's time to utilise some of this energy. Come on. taking care of them. Drivers in the pits. Okay, the pit window's open, so let's box this lap. Box this lap. Okay, off we go, back into the race. Up to speed now, let's get some heat into those tyres. Caution, caution. Okay, clear. Okay, fantastic lap times. You're closing in on the car ahead. Pierre is in for his stop now. As things stand, we're going to be leading the championship. Tyre condition still looking good. Okay, so we're leading our teammate by 30.1 seconds. Okay, mate. Right, we've got some clear track in front of us, so let's make best use of it and make the next lap a quick one. You got this. Mate, you made that look easy. Nice work. That's why I love working with you. Smashed it. Okay, Hulkenberg's behind you now. Okay, the underbody's taken some damage. You might start to notice it soon. We're approaching the pit window and you're going to be on mediums. Okay, so we're leading our teammate by 39.6 seconds. Okay, mate, your lap times are all over the place right now. We've got to have consistency. Come on, we can do better than this. The underbody's taken a little damage, just watch out for it. Box this lap and push hard on the in-lap. Coming to fit the mediums. Car ahead now running medium tyres. Okay, forget the targets for now, we've got to focus on the pit stop. Right, let's go, come on! That was our last stop, no more scheduled pit stops, let's go. Okay, the McLaren driver's ahead of you. Okay, Piastri just ahead. Push hard, push hard. Okay, so gap to the car ahead, 1.8 seconds. Okay, they're on fresh hards, and the time last lap, 1:19.2, 2.6 seconds. Pierre is in the pits. No issues with tyre wear for now. Keep taking care of them. battery charge is high, let's use that overtake button a bit more. McLaren driver ahead. Time last lap, 1 minute 19.2. Piastri's ahead of you, and gap to the car in front, 1.4 seconds. Okay, they're on fresh hards. Their tyres are 6 laps old. Gap to your teammate behind, 43.2 seconds. Okay, mate, Piastri ahead. We can't let them hold us up for too long, so let's try and get past as soon as possible and crack on. Push, push. As things stand, we're going to be leading the championship. Okay, you're catching the car ahead, but remember, we need to get to the end of the race on these tyres. Okay, nice work. Really good job with that target, mate. Okay, so we're leading our teammate by 46.6 seconds. They're on fresh mediums. They're currently 21st. And the time last lap, 1:21.3. There's serious damage to the underbody. Repeat, serious damage to the underbody. Push, push. As things stand, we're going to be leading the championship. Okay, pick up rubber and bring it home.
It's another victory and a champion's performance from Max Verstappen.
And that's 2 wins in a row now, of course, Crofty. And it marks the fact that it's not a fluke. So, you know, their head's in the right space. What more can we see going forwards?
And it's time for that special moment for our special 3 today. The podium awaits our top 3 finishers. But there can only be one on the top step. Your number 1, Max Verstappen. And with that, we wrap up another weekend of motorsport action. But with more races lined up, be sure to join us when we come back with more Formula One.